What's up, everybody? Y'all come on in. Y'all come on in. What's up, Claudia? What's up, Dorothy? What's up, Diana? What's up, Brian? Y'all come on in. What's up, Michelle? What is that, dog? Can't catch too many of your lives when I can. Hooray. That's what's up. What's up, Steve? What's up, Alexis? We'll give him another minute, y'all. We'll get started. Don't let him come on in. Give him another minute. Y'all come on in. What's up, Rita? Alright. How about we begin? Now, this one is called Nature's Regeneration. And we're going to go with some Bob Marley energy here. There's a natural mystic flowing through the air. And that natural mystic is regenerating our planet after they shut us down. You see what I'm saying? What's up, John D? After they shut us down, to shut the system down, our cutting frequencies instantly lifted off the planet. And now nature or Mother Earth is beginning to heal herself. So we already can see that just from that alone that, we can already see just from that alone that the human way of life as we were living it was a virus to Mother Earth. You see what I'm saying? It was a virus to Mother Earth. Just the way we were living. Just what we were doing. We was doing nothing but consuming. And we consumed so much that we started to destroy the planet along with what we was doing. Our greed, gluttony, you see what I'm saying, was just destroying the planet left and right. So, let us begin. What is nature? You know, a lot of people talk about this natural energy, this natural mystic. What is she? You see what I'm saying? Nature is the first God you see the first visible God you see when you awaken. That's why everybody talk about nature. You see what I'm saying? That's why everybody talk about nature. Nature is the first visible God you see when she awakens. She personifies as a deity by the name of Gaia. Now, if you've never seen the goddess Gaia, or Kaya, as she's also called, this is what she looks like. She looks like this. If you've never seen her, she looks just like this. She's usually green, because nature is the color green. You see what I'm saying? What's up, Star? So this is what you're dealing with. Mother Gaia. Mother Gaia. So nature is literally the first deity you see personified. It's the first intelligence that you come into contact with once you awaken. Once you start to reconnect with yourself, the first thing a person tells you is go out into nature. Meditate. Get back in tune with that natural force or that natural mystic that's flowing through the air. That's flowing inside you. That's flowing all around us. You see what I'm saying? And through us. You know, the natural force, the living forces, they call it in Star Wars. You see what I'm saying? That which animates the trees, which gives life, which you see growth, climax, decay. That natural universal intelligence that you see with your own two eyes on the physical plane. This is what nature is. You see what I'm saying? What's up, Amelia? This is what nature is. That original deity that you can come in contact with right now. You can go touch a tree right now. You can go rub your hands through the grass right now. You see what I'm saying? Nothing is stopping you from experiencing this deity firsthand. That's why most people, the average spiritual person will tell you, go into nature. You see what I'm saying? What's up, Alejandra? Go into nature first. Go see her. Go seek her out. Go seek out Mother Gaia. Go seek out that natural mystic, that natural force. Get in tune with it. Start to tap in. Start to grow. And allow yourself to regenerate so nature can heal you, recharge you. So you can come back from the mountains, the forest, the wilderness, come back with the spiritual knowledge and strength you need and stamina you need to do your work. You see what I'm saying? To do what needs to be done on this plane. Right? So that's why that's what's going on. And that's another reason why nature is important. Nature is nothing but the pure living embodiment of the life force energies. You see what I'm saying? Trees has thousands, millions, trillions of years of life force energy stored up in them. They are also intelligence. If you hip to the magical sciences, they talk of a technique, a spiritual technique known as plant communication, tree communication, nature communication, and it's up under a particular field known as earth magic. And it's all about the practice of you getting in tune with nature, because nature is a living intelligence, and you can talk to nature. You can talk to the plants. You can talk to the spirits of the river. You can talk to the sky. You can talk to the trees. You can talk to the grass. You can talk to the rocks. All that. This is nature communication. You see what I'm saying? That's usually the first thing you learn. After that, then they start showing you or presenting you your force abilities, you know? Or you can manipulate that rock. You can manipulate the water. You can manipulate the air. You can manipulate that fire. You see what I'm saying? Because they all spirits. They all elemental spirits. You see what I'm saying? You can go talk to the spirit of fire, summon it. You can go talk to the spirit of earth and water and air. You can get in tune with this storm energy, electricity, and hear his call and his howl. You see what I'm saying? You get in tune with all this. This is what's going on here. This is going on here. So this is why nature is the first deity. But it operates as one singular entity. We call it Mother Gaia. You see what I'm saying? Mother Gaia, the soul of Earth. You see what I'm saying? Nature personified. Nature's the physical deity of Earth's soul. The physical representation and intelligence of Mother Earth's soul. That's what's going on here. That's what's Gaia. Gaia has a physical counterpart and a spiritual counterpart, just like us. You have your physical body, and then you have your energy body, or your spiritual bodies, right? Soul bodies. So, no different. She has her own mind, she has her own spirit, she has her own soul. Just like we do it, of course, she has her own body. Well, nature is her body. You see what I'm saying? The lakes, the rivers, the seas, the trees, the rocks, the sky, all of that is nature's body. You see what I'm saying? That's Gaia's body. You see what I'm saying? That's the body you see. The animals, the plants. You see what I'm saying? All that's nature's body. The animals are pretty much the instinctual aspects of nature. You see what I'm saying? The plants are the harvesting aspect of nature, growing, climaxing, and decaying. Then the animals are the instinctual aspect, running around, enjoying themselves, eating, living, dying. You know, going back to the earth, they're showing you the ever-present instinctual aspect. And certain animals always have these supernatural abilities, whether it's to be able to walk on walls, to fly. And this for a reason. To walk on walls, to fly, to cast webs, you know, shoot fire out their mouth, you know, there's many different things these different animals can do. And they're all showing you that they are all physical representations of your superpowers, your special effects. All animals are projecting special effects to remind you that you have these gifts as well. They're just the representatives of those abilities. Like a bird flies, so they represent the power of flight. Like a cat can see into the spiritual realm. So what is that? That's your clairvoyance. That's your spiritual sight. You see what I'm saying? You can see spirits and stuff like that. Let's see. The dog, you know, has super hearing, clairaudience. You know, they can't see worse shit, but they got super hearing and super smell. You know, clairsentient. You see what I'm saying? Psychic smell. So this is what's going on. All the animals in nature are embodying a certain particular ability that's inside of you. So that's what's going on here. That's what's going on, you know. So we getting it. What's up, Ashley? What's up, Ruby? So we getting it here. We getting it, you know. So when you get out there into nature and you get back in tune and you awaken, you know, you start to get real attracted to it. You know, it started to become, you know, real attractive. Like, I like this shit. I don't know what is about it, but I like it. Why is that? Why you get so attracted to it? It's because you are nature. This here is made of the same pure chemicals and intelligences of nature. You see what I'm saying? Of Mother Gaia. Just to remind you that you are her and she is you. You see what I'm saying? You are the living representative, the living adult force at this time. And she dares you to come see her, to come talk to her, to come walk with her, to come be with her. And so y'all can walk together again in holy matrimony. You see what I'm saying? And so you, Gaia, and all the other internal forces and special forces that will personify as the Orishas, the Nibiru, the Anunnaki, the immortals of the mythical immortals of China, the indigenous animus of the indigenous Native American animus of the Americas. You see what I'm saying? It's all here. You know, the Native Americans, they masters of animism. What is animism? Animism teaches you that everything in the natural world has a soul. And why does it have a soul? Because everything in the natural world is a personification of Mother Earth's soul and mind. So this is what's going on here. This is what's going on here. Everything in society is, you know, a soul. You see what I'm saying? Everything. Hold on here, y'all. Alright. My bad. But yeah, everything in society, everything in nature has a soul. And they take it a step farther further with the practice of animism. What is animism? Animism is the ability to use your consciousness, use your mental force to manipulate and alter the natural world or the natural environment, which is why they want to keep you out of nature. Where you always see the Jedi in Star Wars, they always were in nature. Fucking Yoda, Grandmaster Yoda on Dagobah in a swamp, nature. Luke Skywalker on an island, nature. Who else? You know, the prequels was a little different because they was in power still at that point. But when we see Jedi in the original trilogies, they in nature. You see what I'm saying? Getting in tune with that natural force. They call it the living force in Star Wars. So you are attracted to this because you are this, and it's a reminder. You know, our ancestors they noticed that when they was out here in nature, tapping in, they could tap into certain archetypal aspects of nature. And so they wrote it down and personified it. So then you got a Oshun, the love aspect of nature. You got an Oya, the wind manipulation. You see what I'm saying? The transformation aspect of nature. You got a Sekhmet. You see what I'm saying? The warrior aspect of nature. When animals fight, when animals battle. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? That aspect. You got a Gunju, fire, them volcanoes erupting. You know, that aspect. We're gonna get into that in a minute. In a little while, that Gunju energy. So you got these aspects of nature that our ancestors begin to trap. See, the Orishas, the Nidoru, and the Anunnaki, all them are literally roadmaps, guidelines to help you track those natural forces inside of you, those natural internal forces inside of you, and supernatural internal forces inside of you, because they are personified as deities or intelligent beings. Those outfits you see them wear, them biosuits you see them wear, is us studying ourselves and us tapping into ourselves. They say it's 99 deities. Well, it's 99 elements on the periodic table too, ain't it? See, the periodic table is us taking those spiritual techniques and refining them into more physical techniques. And we use these elements to build society. You see what I'm saying? There's always a spiritual aspect and a scientific aspect. You see what I'm saying? What's up, Charles? See what I'm saying? There's always a spiritual aspect and a scientific aspect. Where the periodic table is the scientific aspect. You know, the physical aspect. How we build the elements that we harness to build our societies. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, and there's 4 elements on the table. You got the gases like helium, air. You got the metals like iron. You see what I'm saying? They're taken to be earth. Then you got certain combustible gases like nitrogen. That's fire. And then you got certain liquid gases like hydrogen. That's water. See what I'm saying? The 4 elements, the 4 base elements. See what I'm saying? The 4 base elements in nature. There's 5 actually, but that's that natural mystic there. That natural mystic flowing through the air, that force that we talk about, that life force that animates all of this. You see what I'm saying? That's what the 5th element is. Well, those 4 base elements are those aspects that's also you can look at them as a good way of looking at the elements is like each aspect of society got its own governing region and it's doing its own thing. Where water flows, right? Earthquakes, right? Air blows and fire burns, right? So these are all different intelligences that's over their own domain doing their own thing to make the natural world kick, to give it that kick, to give it that oomph, to make it move, to give it that special oomph. And the reason why you so in love with the elements is because those elements are inside of you. When you breathe in and out, that's air. Your body is made of earth, the outer aspect, and in the inside is mostly water. You see what I'm saying? And so there's that diaphragm area of yours. You know, You ever notice that while your breath hot, when you blow it out, that's the combustion area. That's where the fire is in your body, in your good area. You see what I'm saying? That's where the fire is, that combustion inside of you. Your body is always combusting. That's why you always got heat inside of you, because your body is it's a biochemical intelligence. You see what I'm saying? Or a biosuit that your soul is wearing to do what it needs to do down here. So that's why you're so attracted to nature. That's why you about them 4-5 elements. You see what I'm saying? That's why you about them 5 elements. There's a movie that came out, The Fifth Element. It was all about fucking what's the boy name? The nigga who made the Die Hard movies. Can't think of his name off the top of my head, but he made the Die Hard movies. And you know, in here he was helping the goddess find her way, feminine and masculine energy. And what they had to do, they had to master the 4 elements first, and they became the 5th element once the yin and yang energies fused together. And what happened? They shot a beam of light into space, and it stopped the planet. It stopped the planet from hitting Earth. You see what I'm saying? So that's what we talking about. That's what we talking about. See what I'm saying? So now, what's going on here? Why was the Cabal trying to destroy nature? You see what I'm saying? Why was they trying to keep it, suppress it? You know, me and a spiritual lady friend of mine, we noticed there was no trees growing anymore. No fruit trees or anything. You know, you couldn't eat off nature. They went around the planet killing nature just like they was killing us. You see what I'm saying? Why? Well, why was it so important to keep us apart? Us and nature apart. You see what I'm saying? Us and nature divided. The reason why was because when we out of tune with nature and nature out of tune with us, then we don't know what's going on with each other. So nature could be fucking Mother Earth. Mother Earth actually speaks to us through nature. That's one of her outlets. So we don't know what's going on in nature. We don't know that they around here killing trees, poisoning waters in the skies and all that shit. We ain't paying attention to that because we caught up in their system, and goddamn nature is calling us, but hell, she catching hell, so her voice ain't that strong. But now, since the system is slowed down, everybody is starting to hear again. You can hear a call again. You can hear the great mother once more. You see what I'm saying? And now you can tune in to her and listen to her and use your intuition to go out here and do what needs to be done on her behalf. You see what I'm saying? So these elites, these cabal motherfuckers, who are they? Why they can't get in tune with nature? Why they trying to keep, and more importantly, why they trying to keep us from nature? It's because they vampires. You see what I'm saying? It's because they vampires and werewolves and ghouls and archons and all the other shit that y'all have heard so much about over the years. All those mythical, horrific creatures that you've heard so much about, that's them. You see what I'm saying? That's them. You see what I'm saying? The werewolves, the vampires, the ghouls, the zombies, all that's them, actually. You see what I'm saying? All that's them. And what's going on here is they are consuming off nature. They get a kick out of seeing you they get a kick out of seeing you die and seeing nature die and them suffering. And they feed off the negative energy of us and nature. And they realized that in order to keep us down, they had to hurt us and nature simultaneously. You see what I'm saying? That's why they created factories to pollute the oceans. You know, they could have made better technologies than this. They smart, right? They got some intelligence on the right, some intellect. So why they make technologies designed to fucking hurt nature? Why not make technologies to, you know, that's in harmony with nature? You see what I'm saying? What's up, Cam Lesh? Well, why what's up, Lil Light? Why they make technologies? Why won't they make technology that's in harmony with nature like we used to do? It's because they hate nature. Because nature is you and you is nature and they hate you. So why the fuck would they even think about making technology? Matter of fact, the technology is designed to work against nature. You see what I'm saying? The technologies are designed to work against you and nature. You see what I'm saying? So this not about this by design. These motherfuckers are vampires. They can't live here. They can't stand our sun. They can't go on the beach and have fun. They can't walk through the wilderness without losing their fucking mind. You ever met people who you take out into nature and they start to just fucking crack up? They just start to lose it. They just can't take it. You see what I'm saying? They just can't take it. They just can't take it. You see what I'm saying? What's up, leader? They just can't take that energy. You know, they just losing their goddamn minds in nature. You know, they fucking tripping in nature. You see what I'm saying? And you look at this shit, you like, what is wrong with these people? It's because they are cunning. They fucked up on the inside. They can't deal with this shit. You see what I'm saying? They can't deal with this shit. You know, so you got these people who literally can't stand nature. They can't stand being out there. They can't even stand being around trees. Like, you ever met motherfuckers who they buy houses and shit and they sole objective is to just tear down the trees. And you ask them why they tear down the trees, they give you a look like you asking a fucked up question. Have you ever met people like that? Like why you cutting down the trees? What the trees do? You know, you don't really need to cut them down. You got all the space in the world. They look at you like, I don't want these here. And you need to mind your business. You see what I'm saying? We don't want these trees here. They fuck with us. You see, because trees are living beings. You see what I'm saying? Trees are living beings. You know, they got a concept in the Norse mythology called Yggdrasil. The world tree. You see what I'm saying? And this world tree feeds the planet life force daily. And they got a world serpent as well that wraps around this tree and is feeding people spiritual energies, or that kundalini energy, as you heard so much about. This is what they trying to stop. They trying to cut off our personal kundalini energy from connecting with Earth's kundalini energy. You see what I'm saying? And they trying to stop us from connecting with that natural mystic, as Bob Marley told us, that's flowing through the air. You see what I'm saying? They trying to disconnect us from these trees, from Yggdrasil. You see what I'm saying? Oh yeah. These motherfuckers know what they doing. They know what this is. They know what we about, and they know that since we done found nature, we been getting our powers back. Because nature's been showing us how to manipulate them elements. How many people you can go on YouTube now, type in aerokinesis, air bending. Type in pyrokinesis, fire bending, hydrokinesis, water bending, geokinesis, earth bending. Just type it in. Electrokinesis, lightning manipulation. Just go type it in one day. You ain't got anything to do. Just see these beings, these star seeds out here getting it, harnessing their powers, their forces inside of them and using them. And it's gonna blow your mind. You'll be like, damn, this what they was trying to keep us from. Because your superpowers is is special effects that you produce from your internal self. So that fire that come out of you, that air that you manipulate, is already inside of you. You just bringing it into the physical. You see what I'm saying? You just made your key, your life force, that natural mystic inside of you, dense enough on this physical plane where it can affect it. And this is where our indigenous brethren and sisters in the Americas was talking about when they was talking about animatism. You see what I'm saying? Using your consciousness, using your mental force to manipulate the environment. You see what I'm saying? So, now, the system is shut down, right? The system is shut down, right? A third of it is shut down. In just 2 weeks of that motherfucker shutting down, the animals start coming back. The rivers start purifying themselves, because Mother Earth already has chemicals inside of her that's designed to purify herself when she need to. So all the chemicals, those chemicals on the periodic table, purifying agents that's designed to heal herself when she needs to. You see what I'm saying? And that's what's going on. She regenerating and she redecorating, getting her feng shui on, like I tell y'all. That's why the land mass is moving. That's why volcanoes erupting. That's why there's a thunderstorm every 5 fucking seconds. You know, I just made the lecture yesterday on Oya's power. You know, she came through with her wind force to cleanse this motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? So she came through with that. You know, her and Nana was putting in work while Nana was working on helping us, you know, helping that soul force inside of us rise up. That fire, that soul fire, that soul energy kick in. We getting them upgrades from her while Oya cleansing this shit, purifying it. You see what I'm saying? Oh yeah. They gonna know. You see what I'm saying? So nature's regenerating. She getting back online now. You know, they say even the ozone layer healing. And they said, you know, another deity hit the streets. Also, this weekend, it's been a busy weekend. It's another deity I want to introduce y'all to, if y'all never heard of him. He called Ogunju, if y'all never seen him before. Ogunju is the recent god of fire, volcanoes, and deserts. Word on the street is 15 fucking volcanoes erupted in one night. 15. Resurrection of Ogunju. Resurrection of Ogunju. The volcano god. You see what I'm saying? The volcano god. Resurrecting. Coming back online. I'm back. You see what I'm saying? Them goddesses came, then, you know, the goddesses activate the gods. You see what I'm saying? When the goddesses, you know, they do their thing, then they come and activate the gods, and the gods get it in. You see what I'm saying? Just like they showed you in the Godzilla movie, right? You know, the goddesses activated the gods. Then volcanoes started erupting. That masculine energy hit once the feminine energy reactivated. So now I told y'all, the divine feminine and divine masculine are one. There is no separation between them. It's androgynous, holism. You see what I'm saying? What's up, Aisha? You know, it's androgynous. You see what I'm saying? Holism. So them goddesses came through this weekend, and it ended with a climax of the God coming through. You see what I'm saying? I told y'all them gods and goddesses coming back for war. You see what I'm saying? They're coming back to clean this shit up, you know. And Mother God has gave them permission to clean this shit up while she redecorates her planet in the form of a pole shift. You see what I'm saying? That's what you're seeing, the pole shift. You know, so this is what's happening here. So she regenerating, she recharging. You can feel it in the air. The air feel different now. Somebody said on Facebook, the sun hit different now now that it's illegal. Cause they don't want you outside, right? You know, the air feel different. The trees feel different. The key flow in the environment feels different. You know, the wind blows differently now. You know, the rivers flows different. The lakes move different. Everything seems to have a whole new energy about it because Mother Earth is regenerating. She's starting her healing process. You know, so that's what's going on. So they shut down the system for just 2 weeks. So they telling you that the arcanic system that we was living in, that arcanic matrix that we living in, was the problem. And you know, humans was the problem because we kept it going, but the system, the matrix itself, was the true problem. See, now that humans, they sat down for a little bit and let that shit die off a little bit, let the arcanic matrix die off for just a little bit. Mother Nature already doing her thing, hard at work, rebuilding herself. You see what I'm saying? And soon, Mother Tiamat, Mother Gaia, Mother Earth, Mother Kaya, just a Mother Terra or Terra, gonna be strong enough. Gonna be strong enough to shift all this at once. And we gonna be the representatives. You know, us the star seeds are the first, are the representatives for her. You see what I'm saying? You know. So, what's going on? What we gonna do? What's gonna happen next? Now this shift is happening. We either are gonna get in tune with nature again, gonna reconnect with her. You know, we gonna ride this wave with her, or we gonna be against her. We gonna ask for the old system back. You know, another reason why they shut the system down is to see how many of us wanted it back. How many of us wanted that lifestyle that they was giving us back? You see what I'm saying? That's another reason why they shut it down. It was an experiment to see. Do they want it back? Well, let's take it from them and see. You know, let us let them decide what they want. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of us are like, hell no, we don't want that shit back. Let it stay where it's at. It's dead. Keep it where it's at. Us who are conscious. But a lot of our unconscious brethren and sisters out here want it back. And don't even know. Like, this is a gift. You see what I'm saying? But they don't know what a gift is. They don't know when somebody has delivered a gift to them. And they haven't even looked into the box to see the treasures. of darkness, the treasures of light, and the treasures of nature. You see what I'm saying? That's in the box. And the treasures of the universe, the cosmos. They ain't even looked in the box to see all this because they don't know what a gift is because they've been asleep for so long. But now people are having forced awakenings, involuntary awakenings, because number one, they ain't got nothing to do but sit with themselves, learn from themselves. You see what I'm saying? Be with themselves, So now they sitting here contemplating, like, what I'm going to do now? What I'm going to do now? So now you can feel in the air, people starting to search for themselves again. You see what I'm saying? They starting to search for themselves again. Like, what we going to do? I can't club. I can't party. I can't go do this. I can't do that. Can't go to the movies. Can't do none of that shit. So what am I supposed to do now? What am I supposed to do now? What's next? And the answer to that is you go out, you go within. You got to learn to reach within. You got to go and find yourself once more. It ain't going to be fun until you go within and deal with that which is in you. Once you deal with that which is in you, you about to have the time of your fucking life. You about to live this life. You about to have all the fun in the motherfucking world. You see what I'm saying? Go watch James Cameron Avatar. Jake at first hated that shit. Nature was kicking his ass, knocking his ass around, slapping him up until the goddess came along and showed him the true way of how to get in tune with nature. And so and the more he got in tune with nature and that natural force, that natural mystic, he became more of a god, more of a deity. You see what I'm saying? More of a deity. And he didn't want to be human no more, which I don't blame him. He didn't want to be human no more. Fuck Jake. Fuck Jake. I want to be God. Let me be God. Come on, goddess AWAS. Hook a brother up. Hook a homie up. I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to be human. They got me in wheelchairs. They got technologies to help me not be in wheelchairs. If I got to do all type of extra shit just to get it, just to get the surgeries and shit. No, let me be God. Where I can run around in nature, sliding on fucking trees and riding birds and riding horses and just chilling. They most of the time they were just chilling in hammocks, enjoying their life. Shit, just chilling. So this is what you got going on. And so in a lot of movies, they've been showing this, but I think Avatar. James Cameron's Avatar was one of the great depictions because he got his Jedi training in the movie, and he got his Jedi God training in the movie, and once he got that training, then he became more of a god. He didn't want to be Jake no more. And hell, can you blame him? Can you blame him for not wanting to be that shit no more? That basic beast-like being we call humanity. Ain't no such thing as humanity. You either God or you ain't. Shit, you either God or you a beast. That's how the ancestors look at it. You either God or you a beast. Ain't no in between. Ain't no possibility. You can be a demigod, an empath. They allow that. That's because you ain't fully made the juxtaposition into godhood yet. You just need a little bit more occult knowledge. So they call that empath. Being an empath. But once you gain enough occult knowledge, experience, stamina, and power, you upgrade to full godhood and goddesshood. You see what I'm saying? That's what's going on. What's up, Malik? This is going on here. This is going on. And they've been showing more and more glimpses of nature in movies, But, like The Last Witcher with Vin Diesel, they got him trying to kill nature. You see what I'm saying? They got a lot of these they take their King Arthur energy now and they trying to kill nature, I noticed that in a lot of movies as well. They try to kill off, they try to do this, they try to do that, all that, but now the trees speak differently. There's a deity that governs, them trees that y'all see, he deals with that. He came through, today. His name is Osanian, if you ever seen the god. You see what I'm saying? Osanian. And he is the African deity of the forest, natural healer and guardian of the herbs. You see what I'm saying? So he the herbalist, the botanist, the alchemist, You know, the natural deity of he's sort of like the pan of the Orishan deities. You know, just a natural guy, a natural mystic. That's what we aspiring to be, a natural sage. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So definitely. Y'all gotta get y'all some. What's up, Wanisha? What's up, Black Tony? So this is what you got going on here. Get y'all some. Nature rising. And y'all should rise with it. That's my advice. That's my advice to y'all. Nature is rising. So y'all should rise with it. You know, because these deities, they coming, y'all. They all back. The Orishas no longer shackled by these arcanic energies. And a lot of people ask me, like, Mom, how? A lot of people say the Orishas are arcanic. No, the Orishas are arcanic because the beings that are summoning them are arcanic. But if you summon the Orishas as a day walker, as a star walker, as a skywalker, as a living soul being, then you gonna summon the true versions of them. You gonna summon that true Oya, that true Oshun, that true Ogun. You see what I'm saying? So it all depends on what your frequency is. What it said, as within, so without. So whatever's going on inside you, if you to summon a particular deity, they're going to match whatever frequency you're on. So if you kicking out arcanic frequencies, then that's what you're gonna summon. Arcanic archetypes. You see what I'm saying? But if you kicking out them frequencies of divinity, then you're gonna summon divine archetypes. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna summon divine archetypes. So this is what nature is about. Nature's regenerating. You know, the waters, our water is called crystal water originally. You know, we had crystals in the water when nature was at her purest. What's up, Annabelle? Nature was at her purest. We had crystals in the water. You know, you had crystals in the sand. You had crystals on the rock. You know, nature used to glow like they showed you in Avatar. Nature used to glow at night. You see what I'm saying? You know, it was just a magical place until these motherfuckers came along, these invaders came along and started fucking up the planet. See what I'm saying? Just start fucking up the goddamn planet. For what? No fucking reason at all. You see what I'm saying? No fucking reason at all. Just because they hate it. And they didn't want us to be in tune with nature because, us and nature together is a force to be reckoned with. You know, it's gonna turn the Hunter of the Reckoning around this bitch. See what I'm saying? Gonna turn the World of Warcraft in this bitch. they don't want that. They don't want that. So what they do? They have you do what? They have you separate yourself from nature. Got you looking at nature like it's a separate entity when you made of nature. How is a separate entity if you made of it? You see what I'm saying? So this is what you got going on here, y'all. This is what y'all got going on. Just know who you are, what you are. Just know that nature is regenerating and redecorating. Feng shui in this bitch. I'm sick of this being here. I want to move it over there now. You know what? We don't even need this no more. Sank it. We actually need this now. Right? Raise it. You see what I'm saying? She issuing out orders to move shit around now. Her house got to be redesigned and redefined. The old mansion is dead now. It's corrupted. It's broken now. So she tore that down. Rebuilt the new foundation. And now she rebuilding her new house, and now she redecorating in it now. Got her new neighborhood. So that's what you got going on here. So there y'all go. I think them the high points there. Them the high points. So, any questions? I'll take questions now. I ain't gonna make this one too long. Any questions? Any questions? Any question? They gonna try CIA's influence in Hollywood movies. Yeah. If your movie too good and tell too much truth, they will come see you. See what I'm saying? They will come. They will ride up on you. Yeah, Charles, they are trying to stop you from buying seeds in some states. They already outlawed it in Vermont and Maryland. And them rituals. Because the root word of Maryland is Mary, which is the mother. The root word of Vermont is virgin. You see what I'm saying? So that Virgo energy, the virgin mother. So you always attack the mother first. Because this is her planet. You see what I'm saying? You know, Mother Earth is feminine energy by nature. So they always attack her first. You see what I'm saying? So definitely. Know what it is. Speak on the solar flash. Oh, well, shit, you got solar flashes happening all the time. But if y'all want to know about the up-and-coming solar flashes, yeah, the suns are exploding all over the cosmos, and they're sending energy towards us. You see what I'm saying? They erupting solar flare energy all over the planet, or what they call the coronavirus. That's the real coronavirus. You know, the solar flares, the cosmic forces hitting the planet, and we're absorbing those cosmic forces. And even the dark forces, dark melanin forces at a accelerated rate. You see what I'm saying? So that's what's going on here. So go outside. I always recommend nature meditations. Go outside in nature and meditate. You know, don't just sit in the house and meditate. Go outside and meditate in nature. But get in tune with that raw, pure, unlimited life force. Because sometimes your house it feels like the life force is confined. You see what I'm saying? But you go outside into that pure nature energy, the life force is infinite. And so you sit there for an hour, and then you just walk around in nature after that, you know, just get your legs back up under it. You'll be supercharged. You see what I'm saying? You'll jump through the roof in this motherfucker. So, you know, just always do that. Get you some nature meditation in. Go outside in nature. You see what I'm saying? So there you go. So, Connor, what's the secret? The secret is you. Always. Always been you. You and nature. You see what I'm saying? Nature. You know, you ever look up the root word of nature, they tell you it's literally a living, breathing, intellectual being. And since you are made of all the things of that supernatural being, then the secret is you. You see what I'm saying? You are that natural mystic. The living, breathing embodiment of it. But the trick is, the secret is you have to know that you are that living embodiment of nature. You see what I'm saying? That's the only way that you can get in tune with. You have to figure out that you are nature. Once you start vibrating that heart chakra, which is the green ray, the natural force. You see what I'm saying? You know, the green light, as they showed you in Black Lightning. Once you start taking that green light, that heart chakra energy, that empathy, that caring, you know, that general caring energy, then you start to awaken to nature fully. You see what I'm saying? So there you go, Saquona. Any other questions before I go? There's a natural mystic flowing through the air. So, any other questions before I get up out of here? Well, if y'all don't have any other questions, I'm Marvin Jones. Y'all put the word out, share this with your friends, let them know what it is. You know, I got a Cashapp. You know, accept the donations now. You know, y'all can also check out my other occult lectures at the Midnight Order. So, you know, if you want to catch up on some of my information, go check them out. And I'm out. Peace.